What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? Y'all already know, baby. Money Man Cave. Kicking and chilling with your boy Reed. You about to get into the business. You ready? Let's go. Yes, man, the Money Man Cave here, man, with your boy. Musicologist A. Reed, man, for the BGSC Network. I apologize for my lateness. It wasn't that I was late. I was trying to get my son to sleep. He just would not sleep tonight. So, for that reason, I couldn't give you a specific time. I couldn't do it earlier. You know what I'm saying? But I was going to give you guys a podcast today, and I was going to make sure that, and we are here, we are live, we are in the mix. Like I said, man, you're in tune with the Monday Man Cave. Let me go ahead and put that up. Let's go ahead and get this intro started, man. We're going to start the show. I've got concerns about the Cincinnati Bengals after yesterday's loss to Houston, Texas. We're going to talk about it a little bit, all right? Go.
Swagger pimp, yeah. Can't now another dude like me. Yeah. Okay, it goes 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rockin'. It's time for hip hop. On they reach watch, no sir, not for show. No bars made up of fairy tales. I'm trying for the tragedy, I know it well. So put your hands up in the air just for the winners. A peace sign, the pimps, the prostitutes, the sinners. We all deserve a second chance, but we products of illusion and victims of our own circumstance. Apply the pressure, I bet you can. Live the life that you love, shout out to Rand. Love the life that you live, shout out again. It ain't a tough pill to swallow once you comprehend.
Yeah. Let's get into it, man. We are here, man. Money Man Cave. Follow your boy A. Reed TV, of course. You know how I'm saying how I do it. Follow me on Instagram, on the X, the Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Follow the show MCXP_radio. Same thing, you know what I'm saying? So here by the BGSC Network, y'all know, man, I always like to represent my squad. I like to talk about my squad, especially. You know what I'm saying? Again, big shout out to my Texas Rangers. I know I talked about that the last show. But I want to talk about my concern that I have right now for my Cincinnati Bengals. First and foremost, it is a time to be concerned with Cincinnati. They are standing currently at 5-4. Let me go ahead and pull up this for you guys so you guys can see. Let me make sure you guys can see. So this is what I'm pointing to right here is the AFC North, the division that we are in. We are right here in the mix with the Baltimore Ravens, who are 7-3. Pittsburgh Steelers are 6-3. The Cleveland Browns, believe it or not, 6-3, and we are Bengals 5-4. We could have been 6-3 yesterday, but we somehow fumbled the bag. Fumbled the bag. Now, it sucks. It sucks. Completely sucks. But I understand that this is the nature of NFL football. These things happen. And these things can just come out at any point in time. You know what I'm saying? Um, Teams that you are expecting to beat, sometimes you lose to. It's just the nature of the business. But I don't want to discredit anything about this Houston Texas team because these Houston Texans have been playing their butts off, rejuvenated, reamped. They get CJ Stroud. I believe he was the second pick of the draft. It's CJ Stroud as the quarterback, the franchise quarterback for that team for the Houston Texans. And man, has he had one hell of a rookie season. I personally believe he will be rookie of the year at the end of this season. But he's had one hell of a season, really putting this team on his shoulders, on his back. As you can see, Texas are 5-4 right there in the AFC South, number 2 in their division. And these guys are actually playing. They're playing good ball. They don't seem to be afraid of anybody. Uh, they're under D'Amico Ryans. D'Amico Ryans his first year being a head coach, man, and he's really putting it into the mix of how he wants these guys to play. And he's got these guys playing for him. So, man, you know, you got to give a shout out to that team, man, when the team can do that. But it just sucks, man. It just sucks. It always has to happen to my team. Why can't it just happen to other teams? You know, my team is supposed to come out and do what they're supposed to do and win these games. But unfortunately, they didn't win the game. So the fact that Cincinnati didn't win the game, man, it hurts me. And I'm telling you, I don't get to watch too many Cincinnati Bengals football games. I don't get to see too many of them. Because I'm out of district or however we want to call it, I'm out of the stream or whatnot. So, when they do come around, I'm quite apparent. I'm right there in the mix. I have some type of gear on. I think yesterday I had my Cincinnati Bengals socks on, and I was sitting there kicking it in the mix. With my son, man, just hoping, Bengals can put this thing together. Um, let's look at some of these stats from this game. Texas time of possession was 31 minutes and 30 seconds. Bengals had 28 minutes, 30 seconds. Total yards that the Texans had was 544. 544 total yards. That means through the passing and through the rushing. Bengals only had 308. CJ Stroud threw for 356 yards. Joey B only 314. Rushing yards was 188. 188 rushing yards by the Texans. Bengals only had 66 rushing yards. 28 first downs by the Texans, 20 by the Bengals. Although the Texans had 7 penalties and the Bengals had 4, Texas still ended up giving up 3 turnovers. We had 2, but yet they gave up 1 sack and the Bengals gave up 4. Check CJ Stroud's numbers. He was 23 for 39, 356 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and 1 sack. Um, gosh. And what's up, my man, Grandizer? Who they? Yeah, who they, man? You're fucking killing me. Yeah, lay it on us. What went wrong yesterday? I'm gonna tell you, Grandizer, watching this whole game. You sit back and you ask yourself, you know, you look at the coaching and you're looking at the coaching, you're looking at the play call, you're looking at everything. You're telling yourself, I could probably coach this team better than what the coach is doing. Not to put anything down on Zach Taylor. I think Zach Taylor is a good coach. I think he's done a phenomenal job from the little time that he's been there. Cincinnati has not missed a playoff. They went to the Super Bowl. He's done a lot of major things. But I've been saying it. So I'm a person that believes that time of possession is a real big serious thing. If you can hold on to that ball, you can control the ball, you can control the scheme of the game, control how things go. You have a pretty damn good chance of winning this game because you're controlling how everything moves. There's no reason in hell that Joe Mixon to only have 11 attempts in rushing throughout this whole game. Singletary for the Texans had 30 attempts. Listen to me, 30 attempts at rushing the football and ended up getting 150 yards with 1 touchdown. Now, although Joe Mixon did score a touchdown, there's no reason that he gets 11 attempts and only gets 46 yards. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense. The offense has to be balanced in some way, shape, or form. The offense has to be balanced. Why do you have the running game? Utilize the running game to open up the passing game, so that way you can get your people open. You don't make your team one-sided, especially when you have weapons at each position. You got Jamar Chase. T. Higgins didn't play, but you do have T. Higgins. You got Tyler Boyd. You know, Trent Irwin did show up. He could be another weapon. Old boy from Princeton, Ilya, got what they call him, Yoshi or whatever. I can't say his last name. He's a good receiver. But you got Joe Mixon in the back. Why is Joe Mixon not touching the rock? Makes no sense. He's practically, in my opinion, I think Joe Mixon has the potential to be one of the top 10 running backs that you have in the league. And yet you're getting him 11 attempts. Ain't no way in hell. You would be getting this rock, you're gonna be running that ball. You're gonna help run down this clock. You're gonna get these guys tired, all line tired, whatnot. And you're gonna open up some space for my receivers to go out there and throw the ball and do what they need to do. Thing is about this loss, man, what hurts me the most is not the fact that it's the Texans. It's the fact that it's the Texans. And again, it's not that I'm putting the Texans down because I think what the Texans are doing this year is absolutely incredible. You know what I'm saying? Um, just what you want a team to do that has a brand new franchise quarterback, that they are behind, that they have a new coach that they're behind. You know, everybody's paying in, and they locking into the scheme, and these guys are not scared to fight anybody and go out there. They believe that they can win, which is cool. But in my eyes, I just felt like this was a game that Cincinnati could have definitely won if they did what they were supposed to do. They could have definitely won. And I think blame goes all the way around, all the way around. I start at the offense. We can look at Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow had 27 of 40, 347 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he had 2 interceptions. Sucks, you know. But he had 4 sacks at the same time. Look, Joe's gonna do what he does. I'm not worried about Joe. Understand this. I'm not worried about Joe Burrow as the quarterback. I understand. He's gonna throw some picks. I mean, these things happen. When he tries to go out there and make plays, these things happen. But Joe is rather smart with the football. Okay. He's not a Josh Allen. And I did say that. He's not a Josh Allen. I do think that Burrow will always be better than Josh Allen and what they have down there in Buffalo. But when you just try to make some plays, in the heat of the moment, sometimes a ball may get away from you. Sometimes you may just throw a pick. Things happen, you know. Um, but I start from Joe. I think Joe did his thing. But that old line, man, which has been a concern for the last 3 damn years, you can't give up no 4 sacks. You can't give up no 4 sacks. I think at this point in time, man, the Bengals have to make it a number one priority to get that old line fixed for this next year. Joe needs to be able to stand up. I'm talking about through the whole damn play. He shouldn't get touched. There should be nobody getting past that line. He should just be able to sit there and just pick defenses apart. Just apart. Grandizer, do you think the Bengals sort of slept on the Texans? The Texans are sneaking up on opposing teams. Stroud stats are really impressive. Do the Bengals? I would say sort of in a way, yeah, sort of in a way. Um, I didn't think that they took them lightly, but I don't think they took them lightly, but I do think that they kind of felt like they had the win already in the bag, you know. And then once the game progressed and they started seeing just how tough these Texans are, it's like they had to now, okay, y'all, we gotta really get up on our game because damn, these guys can goddamn, they can beat us. They can frick around and beat us. You know, if we don't get our stuff together. So maybe in a sort of way, they kind of took this game for granted and it ended up biting them in the ass. You know, um, defense, man, defense. Jesus Christ, y'all let Noah Brown spent like 5 years as a Dallas Cowboy. Didn't really get any reps or whatnot. But y'all let Noah Brown, 7 receptions, 172 yards, almost 175, almost 180. It's ridiculous. Horrible safety play. Horrible, horrible safety play. There was no way. And I do like the fact that Stroud doesn't just sit there and just take the sack. Stroud was able to get out of the pocket. He was moving around. He was creating, doing whatever he needed to do. But y'all cannot let 20, 30 some yard plays happen on third downs like that. Like I didn't see where the safeties were. They wasn't communicating. They wasn't. That shit pissed me off, man. I think this is a bad loss all the way around. And what makes it sucks even worse is the fact that Cincinnati has to play Baltimore here on Thursday. But yes, Baltimore did lose. They did lose against the Cleveland Browns. They lost that game, I believe, by a field goal. Um, Needless to say, it's another divisional matchup. It's another divisional game. I believe we lost against Baltimore earlier this year, so this will be the second time that we play. Um, I What hurts the most is that this game right here should have enabled Cincinnati to get 6-3 to really make this division, you know, rumble and shake up a little bit. But now it just solidifies us back again to the last spot. Now we have to go to Baltimore here on Thursday. We got to go to Baltimore. We have to somehow win this game in Baltimore. Not saying that they cannot be beaten because they've been on a win streak. They've been doing an excellent job. Lamar Jackson has been having an MVP type season, and if he's not in your MVP conversation, you're full of shit. But we gotta win. To me, this is a must win. I don't think Bengals can afford to go 5-5. I can't believe. I don't feel like that they can afford to go to 500. And it'll be quite surprising that this year that the Bengals, coming from all the success that they had within the last couple of years, that they become a 500 team. Uh, I do put somewhat a little blame on the fact that Joe wasn't Joe in the first three games. Yeah, he was hurt. He was trying, but he wasn't the same Joe Burrow that we know for him to be. Um, but it's still, you can't make no excuses here in the NFL, man. You can't make no excuses. Um, so it's killing me. It's killing me. It's killing me. All the way around, I think, man, not a good effort. Not a good effort for Cincinnati. Uh, Not at all. Let me see. It has a Thursday should be a great game. Both teams are upset from getting shocked. They're going to take it out on each other. Losing two in a row is unacceptable. You are exactly right, sir. Completely, 100% right. And I want Cincinnati to win this because they need it desperately. They need it more than Baltimore. But this, to me, that it's like the wrong team to have to face after this loss. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'd be more comfortable if I was playing. I know Arizona or somebody, weak, but it's the nature of this game, nature of this business. That's why I always said, man, the AFC North is probably the toughest division that's in the NFL, man, because all four of these teams can show up and show out at any point in time. I mean, even look at Pittsburgh Steelers. Who the fuck? 6-3? Really? Mike Tomlin got the boys at 6-3 with Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett ain't that great, but yet still they got a better record than Cincinnati right now. I mean, this is just talking from a fan that, I'm a fan, but I'm also a realist, man. I'm a fan, but I'm a realist, and I look at everything, every single thing, and it kind of hurts, man. That game there kind of hurt. Now, granted, Cam Taylor Britt gets the interception, almost takes it back to the house. Uh, Cincinnati, they score. We coming back. You know what I'm saying? We tie the game up. We're doing what we need to do. I'm getting excited. I'm like, shit, we can win this. We can somehow come back and get all this on the pop. We're going down the field, man. Joe Burrow just completed the pass to Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd goes all the way up, gets tackled. Open field right there in the middle, goes up, man. I'm thinking, okay, bam, bam, bam. While we're still out here pushing. That play that Joe Burrow throws a a perfect strike to Tyler Boyd in the end zone, and the ball goes right in between Tyler Boyd's hands. Oh my gosh. I literally fell to my knees and I cussed at the TV. I did. Right in front of my kid, right in front of my girl. And I apologize, but I don't apologize because I'm serious about this, man. You got to catch the ball. I played receiver when I was in high school. If that ball came anywhere near your hands, you got to catch the rock. Not saying that these things don't happen. People are human. Anything is possible. But that was a Perfect touchdown. Perfect, perfect, perfect touchdown right there. That was given to him. And in fact, if Boyd catches the touchdown, that puts the Bengals up enough to where the Texans would have to come down and score a touchdown to win the game. Not a field goal. They would have to come down and score the touchdown to win the game. You put them in a dire position. That's why I was so hurt because I knew that the defense would have to come out there, and the defense probably would have stood their ground. They tend to suck it up, but you know, yes, yes, Grandizer, I did, I did, I did, I did, I did. I'm passionate about this shit, bro. Passionate about my squad. You know. But again, I digress. If Tyler Boyd makes this touchdown, we're up enough. We have enough points to where all the Cincinnati defense has to do is just hold CJ Stroud and the team and make sure that they don't score another touchdown, which I feel like that they could have easily done. But then again, shit, could they have easily done it? Because it was giving up ass like it was nothing. Like I said, 544 total yards, 356 fucking passing yards, 188 rushing yards. I don't know what the hell the defense was doing or what they was on, but it was just a horrible, horrible fucking game, man. Horrible game. This was a game, and the reason I'm just so concerned, why I have concerns right now is because I feel like that game right there, we're right in the middle of the season. This is like week 9, week 10, or whatnot. And that loss right there may have predicted if Cincinnati's gonna end up maybe a wild card team, or even if they're gonna somehow go to the playoffs. Right now, you just don't know because having Baltimore come up next, you would have felt a lot better knowing that you had that win underneath your pocket. Okay, we're 6-3. Baltimore is 7. And this is what 7-3, 7-2. Yeah, 7-3. Uh, we're 6-3, so we can actually come up in here and we can do what we need to do. You know, you feel a little bit better. 6-4 doesn't sound too bad. 6-4 doesn't sound too bad. It's like you can still, keep on going. But right now, you're at 5-4. If you go over here to Baltimore and you lose this game in Baltimore, that makes you a 500 team. It's gonna damn near kind of put you out of the hunt, which means you're pretty much going to have to win out the rest of the NFL season just to get yourself into the playoffs. Hoping and praying that the Steelers lose, hoping and praying that the Browns lose. And don't get it twisted because we got to play the Browns again. And I believe we have to play the Steelers again as well. Um, so I'm just saying, man, this. Let's see what he ran out. Despite the loss, Bengals players hero of the game, players who had a good game. Well, despite the loss, guys that had a good game. I still gotta go, Joey. Even though he had 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, Joey still threw for 347. I don't care. You can say what you want, but Joe Burrow keeps you in the game. Keeps you in the damn game. You know, I trust this kid, man. I really, really trust this kid. I feel like he's one of those guys, man. He throws an interception, maybe gets down about it, man, but he comes back the very next series and acts like it didn't happen. It still attacks. So the kid still did what he needs to do to get us in a situation where we can win. He got us in a position where we can win the game. Uh, Jamar Chase had a hell of a game. 5 receptions, 124 yards, and a touchdown. I know he was dealing with a bad back, from that Bills game, but he still showed up and showed out. So shout out to him. Trent Aaron, you know, doesn't get a lot of playing time, more of a practice squad guy. 2 receptions, 54 yards, but he had that one touchdown. He was right there down the seam. That was like the first touchdown that they had, all the way down the seam on the sideline. You know, caught it right there in between two guys. Perfect pass by Joe. Perfect pass by Joe. So you know, you got heroes. You know, but You just don't want to take a loss like that. You just don't want to take a loss. So yes, man, it hurts me. It kills me. I'm be on the edge of my seat because I know the game is gonna be coming on Thursday, and I'll be trying to stay up watching that even before I go to work, since I do work early in the morning. But I'm not tripping. You know, when you're a fan, you watch these things. When you're a fan, you watch, you support your squad and everything like that. But I feel like I have a right. I feel like I have a right to be concerned at this point. Um, and usually I don't get like this. Usually I don't get like this. This is all very competitive. We're all fans of our own teams. It's a very competitive sport, week by week. But I just feel like that was a loss that should not have happened. But these things do happen. These things do happen. Look at look at the Cowboys, man. Cowboys should not have lost. Should not have lost against the Arizona Cardinals, and yet they still did. Luckily, that happened at a time where it really doesn't affect them within the season at this point in time. But in retrospect, they shouldn't have lost that game. I feel like Bengals shouldn't have lost this game as well. Grandize is saying the bums of the game, the players who played terrible. Shit. Nick Scott, um, say that defensive secondary. That defensive secondary. Um, I do give love for Cam Taylor Britt. Uh, Britt does his job, but that secondary was boo boo, boo boo, hell of a game. Um, Linebackers. I mean, pretty much the entire defense. And I don't usually put down the defense like that because there's still a hell of a lot of good guys on that defensive squad. Trey Hendrickson, Pratt, all of those guys, man. We've got some dogs on the defense, but that was just some bullshit. You know, it was just bullshit, and it happens. Okay, I'm not saying that these guys can't have bad games. They can't have bad games. You expect your team to play. You expect your team to play and be on point every single game. You do. But we understand that this is the nature of the business. Some days you have good games, some days you have off games. Some days everything is clicking, sometimes everything is not clicking. Um, Although I can blame a lot of this on the defense, I still got to put blame on the offense, how it was ran. I got to give some of that bum got to go to the coach, man. Zach Taylor, how he called that offensive play call. Again, you got to feed Mixon more, man. Got to feed Mixon more. Browns got the Steelers this weekend. Then they got Denver. Got a couple of other easy teams to beat along with Denver, Rams, Bears. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Browns literally have a chance to actually win this division now, to be number two in this division. And that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy of me ever saying that about the Cleveland Browns, you know. But I mean, this is the nature of the AFC North. These teams get better and better and better. They become competitive and more competitive. I like it, but then I don't like it. I like it for the competitive aspect of it, but I don't like it because shit, I don't want nobody to be better than Cincinnati. But Cincinnati gotta wake the fuck up. Gotta wake up. Zach Taylor, look, man, you have got to feed Joe Mixon that ball. You got to be more consistent in what you're doing when it comes to play calling. I ain't saying you got to be like Madden and be, predictable. But understand that you've got weapons on every side. On every side. Shit. If you need to, man, give the reins to Joe himself. Let Joe call the plays if he needs to. Not saying that you can't call, but what you've been doing just ain't been working at this point in time. And it's hurting me, man, because I support Zach Taylor. I really do. I support Zach Taylor. I support the defense coordinator, Lou. I support the squad, man. Should be better. Should be better. But dead serious, man. Dead serious. It should be a lot better, a lot easier. That play calling should not be so stagnated. It should not just be so pass happy, especially when you know you got You guys that are out of the game. You know what I'm saying? You got to give the ball to your workhorses. Let your guys work. Get the ball to your workhorses, and let your guys work, man. Joe Mixon would be getting 20 attempts a game. No less than 20 for me. No less than 20. Guaranteed every single game. No less than 20, bro. See what the hell you can do, man. You got to establish this run. Based on those 20, man, I can kind of gauge what I need to do. But shit, I would know, you know, it's a workhorse. He's a bell cow. And I'm only giving him the ball for 11 attempts. Something ain't right. But yeah, Singletary on the other side gets 30 attempts. Listen, 11 to 30 attempts. You wear down the defensive line. They get tired. Then it opens up. You see what they did to us? He ran for 150 yards. You see what that does? We can do the same fucking thing, bro. Oh my gosh, man. It hurts me. It hurts me. But I feel like I have a right to be concerned. So I will definitely be on the edge of my seat come Thursday, watching Cincinnati play Baltimore in Baltimore and hoping that we can somehow get this win and do better and do better and do better. MCXP Radio, you already know what it is, man, for the BGSC network. I had to get my spiel on that, man, because I'm very, very concerned about what's going on. Um, yeah, yeah. On a lighter note, man, on a lighter note, let's go, man. Musicologist mindset. I got something for y'all. Let me see what this comment is. Cincinnati scans with Grandize. My man pulled it up. We at Baltimore. We got Pittsburgh. Then we at Jacksonville. The Colts, the Vikings, at Pittsburgh, King, Kansas City, Cleveland Browns. Shit. Shit. Divisional. 4 divisional games left. Jacksonville ain't no joke, even though they got their ass whooped. We can beat the Colts. The way Minnesota's playing right now, though, shit. We can beat Kansas City, but oh man, this is gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. Let's see the fortitude, man. Definitely gonna have to see the fortitude with Cincinnati compared to what Cincinnati. Let me pull up the Browns again. Yeah, yeah. Compared to what Cincinnati has to what the Browns have, it's gonna be hell. Yes, and I totally agree. That's a tough schedule. Steelers always play your squad tough. Shit, the whole AFC North always plays each other tough. So it's always a toss up, man. It's always a toss up. And you're right, Vikings don't with Josh Dobbs. Are you serious? Oh man, I don't know. I don't think it's a reset time for the Bengals. I don't think you need to throw it away and just reset. I just think that the season probably just started off rough, and now we're just trying to get ourselves in the groove. And it may be a tad bit too late to get that groove into the mix. So we may just have to take a L this season. May just have to take a L, but come back stronger, harder, and better next year. But like I said, man, as long as Joy B is in the mix, man, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it at all. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this, man. I got a top 5 for y'all, man. Music conscious mindset. Here we go. So I came up with this, man. During the holiday season, my girl is a big fan of snacks and whatnot, holiday snacks, and she just got like 2, maybe like 3 boxes. I've seen probably about 3 or 4 boxes of these Christmas cakes that little Debbie has, you know. And damn it, I don't even think I get a. I didn't even get to eat one. I think I ate one. The last 2 boxes that she had, I think I ate one. She just has a sweet tooth, man. Those Christmas cakes are very, very hidden. Hold on, let me see. My man Granddad say, "Hey, Reed, why do you think your squad has issues with their old line?" That's a good question. I think that we have not put the pieces in place. We have not spent enough money to get what we've needed concerning the O line. Remember, the first year that Joey came in, he hurts his knee. Second year, he comes back with a bum O line, still takes them all the way to the Super Bowl. Although the sacks and everything has regressed, I just still think that we're putting faith in guys that I don't think we can put faith in anymore. So I do think that it's a major, major, major priority that we get O linemen who are significant, significant, significant. Spend money, but you make that O line fortified. You make sure that Joe Burrow can stand up. You make sure that these guys can push defensive linemen away to where they can open up the line where the running back can run, where Joey Burrow has all day, every day to throw touchdowns, whatnot. But the I don't know why that is the main issue. And to be honest, it's funny that you said. I feel like if you fix the whole line, I think you pretty much fix this squad. You fix the whole line, I think you're damn near. I think you're damn near there. You're there. Bengals have signed and drafted the whole line. It's like they're a good run blocker, but pass blocking not so good. Something always has to give in these kind of situations. I understand. I know they signed and he drafted good. Um, but it's time to spend money. Spend money on some dominant free agents. Spend money on some guys that know what they're doing. That know what the hell that they can do on that old line, man. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So I don't know. It's too late to do anything about it right now. So we just gotta work with it. But it's still who they till the day I die, baby. Y'all know how we run. You guys have Leo Collins. That dude was supposed to be really good at signing. He's a bum. I think we let him go. If I'm not mistaken, I think we let him go. Yeah, for that reason right there. Bum. So yeah, I think we let him go. We picked up Orlando Brown. I know we picked him up from Kansas City. Um, got who was that? Kappa, Alex Kappa. Alex Kappa was getting his ass drugged yesterday. Uh, We just need better guys, man. Shit, better guys. And it comes from drafting, from scouting, it just comes from all of that stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, we let him go. It is what it is. All right, man. So let's get into this, man. I wanted to give y'all, man, my top 5 Little Debbie snacks. Like I said, my girl, she was buying these Christmas tree snacks, man. Those things hit, but I didn't even get to. I think I tasted only one out of the whole package. I think there was like 6 of them that come in a pack. She bought like 2 packs of them, so she had 11 and I had one. And I know she just bought some more. There's a couple more. There's more that's sitting out there. But shit, I have to sneak these. I have to try to get them, man, where I can. But I was always a Little Debbie fan. Shit, I fucking love Little Debbie, man. Uh, you like that guard, man? I'm hit and miss with him. I'm hit and miss with him. I'm hit and miss with Cordell Wilson. He has good games. He has bad games. I need consistent games. At this point, when you have a franchise quarterback like that, I need consistent games. I don't need hit and miss. I don't need to know I don't need to have that gray cloud over my head and not knowing what the hell's gonna go. I I need to know, nigga, when I look at you that you gonna handle your business. But yes, right on. Let's go to these snacks. She devoured those snacks. She's okay. Look, she tore the snacks, so she did eat them. She grubbed them. Now she's not fat or nothing. She just has a sweet tooth. She just everybody has a sweet tooth or something. She just loves them so much. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I told her about it. I was like, shit, man, I wanted the Christmas tree snack, and I'm over here looking for them, and they all gone. But that's my baby, man. I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. But on to this, man. I wanted to go ahead and give y'all my top 5 when it comes to the Little Debbie snacks. Now, of course, there's a million Little Debbie snacks that are out there. Whatever y'all's list is y'all's list. This is just my list from over the years. I will tell you right now, man, the honorable mention, the one that I used to grow up on is the fudge rounds. Used to love those fudge rounds. When I was a kid, mom used to buy those. Used to tear those some bitches up. You know, you're darn right. Guilty pleasures. I can't be mad at it because we all got them. Oh yeah, man. Uh, those fudge rounds was hidden. Fudge rounds was hidden, but they did not make this list. So let's get with it, man. My top 5. We'll start right here. Number 5 is bam. Fucking Star Crunch, man. What y'all know about the Star Crunch, man? What you know about the Star Crunch? Caramel with crispy rice, all put together, man. And it just, man, them shit's hit. Okay, I remember the first time I had a Star Crunch when I was a little young buck. And man, when I tell you that shit just blew my everlasting mind. Didn't know what the fuck this was, man. I got hooked onto a Star Crunch. As a young child, as a very, very young child, I fucked with Star Crunch. You know what I'm saying? These things are legit. They are really, really legit, man. You know what I'm saying? Covered in the chocolate is the rice with the caramel mixed in, man. They very chewy, crispy, you know, all of that good stuff, man. But Star Crunch is like that hidden joint. Like I get it, but then I don't get it. But then I get it, but then I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They just sneak up on you. They sneak up on you, but they could. Oh yeah, yeah. That's gonna be easy. That's gonna be easy, bro. So yeah, so on the top 5 list, number 5 is the Star Crunches. Again, if you've never had Star Crunch, you're cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself out of it. Okay. Number 4, believe it or not, like I had mentioned, is the Christmas tree cakes. Only thing that I hate about these Christmas tree cakes is that they only come out in Christmas time. You can't find these jokers during the day. You can't find them during, the rest of the holiday season or the shit the rest of the year. They always got to come out during Christmas. So when Christmas comes, you got to make sure that you go out there and get these motherfuckers. You got to go out there and get them. You know, but these are those. These are we got some of the. We got 2 boxes of these in the house right now. Like I said, man, I'm gonna have to shit. I'm gonna probably have to end up stealing one um, before I go to work to make sure that I can get a couple of these jokes before they're all gone. The Christmas tree cakes are A1. They are definitely a A1 cake. I just hate the fact that you have to wait all the way to the end of the year. I've got to wait till Christmas to get my hand on the Christmas tree cake. I saw they got the chocolate version. I don't think I necessarily want to try the chocolate version. I fuck with this one. This vanilla version, it hits. It hits. It hits. You know. The cake's only about that big. You know what I'm saying? A couple bites, man. It's all. They hit, man. They hit. Matter of fact, I might go give me one right after this. So we in that mix. All right. Number 3, one of my all-time faves, and shout out to my brother because my brother put me on this a long time ago. Motherfucking honey buns. Oh my goodness. These little Debbie honey buns. Again, now this is the downside of the honey buns. The downside is that you only get about 8 of them that come in the pack. And they're not even like big honey buns. They're like medium to small size honey buns, man. So you can literally eat these in like 2 seconds. It'll take about 2, maybe 3 of them, man, to probably fill you up if you're just trying to get filled up with honey buns and orange juice. Um, they're damn good, but they just go by so fast. And let me tell you another thing about honey buns. I don't know. Maybe this is a southern thing. Maybe this is just, where you've been raised, that kind of thing. But again, shout out to my brother. He's the one that put me on heating the honey bun up. Like you put the honey bun in the microwave just for a few seconds, man. It's just heating it up. Man, that is fucking. Oh my God. Have you ever had like a heated honey bun like that? Jesus Christ. What you drink with those desserts? Coffee, milk. Okay, so yes, it's either coffee or it's probably gonna be some orange juice. Not really milk by itself. But I am a big coffee guy. Big coffee guy. So it's either coffee. 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be coffee. Or some OJ if I got some OJ, maybe some juice, maybe apple juice or something like that, So but yeah, I just ain't gonna do milk by itself. So yeah. Um, but yeah, man, honey buns. They just come. I'm telling you, you get them. They come like that small. They're like that small in the package. And you just like, because they got to put like 8 of them in there, so they can't be like super big. You know, but you can go through a whole box of those fucking honey buns in one day, 2 days, literally in 2 days. And you feel like you've wasted your money, but it's like I ain't waste my money. Yes, granddad, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if this is it's a southern thing or if it's country, if it's just a regional thing, but I'm telling you, if you have never had a heated up honey bun in your lifetime, you are slipping. You are definitely slipping. You are tripping. It's some of the best shit ever. Okay, that's one way to start off a morning, man. So shout out to them and their great honey buns because man, look, that shit is the truth, son. That shit is the truth. All right, you feel me? That shit is the truth. All right. Let's get down to number two. While we still going down this. Number two for me is these. You serious? Zebra cakes? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. What can I say that cannot be said about zebra cakes? What can be said that can't be said about a fucking zebra cake? Fucking amazing. Zebra cakes are amazing. Amazing. And then you know what makes it even better? They give you two. In each pack, you get two. So it's about 10 cakes in this box. It's 10 of them. But each package gives you two. So there's five packages? Is there five packages in there? It's like two. It's either like 10. It says 10 cakes. Hold on. Let me see. Let me remove this. Let me see what it says on here. Contains 10 cakes, twin wrap. Yeah, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So yeah, so they just okay, yeah. So it's 5 packs in there, but you get two. You get two apiece. What can't what can't be said about zebra cakes, man? What can't be said about those? Perfect. Perfect. I will say this. When you first bite into a zebra cake, it's like you taste salt. It's like it's a little hint of salt in that as you taste when you first. But I'm telling you, it's something magnificent about them things, man. And like I said, you get two. Two. And y'all are tripping like, man, shit. Reed, why are you tripping about you? Because everything else is just individually wrapped. You only get one. You don't get two honey buns. You don't get two Christmas tree cakes. You don't get two Star Crunch. But you get two damn zebra cakes. And they are literally like, octagon or whatever, you hexagon, but a decent size for the hand. But you get two of them jokes. The zebra cakes, man, they could have been my number one. Low-key, they could have been my number one. But it was one other little Debbie snack that just takes the fall. Um, excuse me, seriously, but man, I sure love to a zebra cake all goddamn day, all day, all day. I will choose them over a lot of stuff all day. Seriously, seriously. But to go to my number one, If y'all don't know, man, I mean, shit, you don't know. It is what it is. Let's hit it. The motherfucking oatmeal cream pies, man. I'm telling you, this is crack. Whatever Little Debbie did, whatever recipe that they have for this, it's just straight crack. It's just straight crack. These things are always soft, always chewable, delicious. They melt like right in your mouth. You don't even gotta heat these jokers up. Nothing like that. And it's so many that comes inside that box that I mean you're literally, man. I'm telling you, let me see how many. What is it? 12 sandwich cookies. Man, I'm telling you, bro. 12 cookies that come in this box. And I swear, in one sitting, man, I can eat damn near 10. I can probably eat this whole box. Bad as my sweet tooth is. Bad as my sweet tooth is. Man, granddad's my mom, rest in peace, man. I always had little Debbie snacks at the house with one type or another. She was a good woman. A very, very good woman. Yes, those oatmeal cream pies are fire, so addictive. See, he knows. Real people know oatmeal cream pies are just fucking amazing, amazing. But you know what makes this even more amazing, people? If you've ever had this, ha ha! If you have not had the oatmeal cream pie bluebell ice cream, I'm telling you, Grand Dodger, go find it. If you haven't had it, you need to go find it because it tastes exactly like a oatmeal cream pie, and this shit is the bomb. It's, it is the bomb. It is fucking ridiculous. I did about 8 flips, and I can't even flip. Oatmeal cream pie bluebell ice cream. I'm telling you, take a picture. I'm gonna keep it up here so y'all can just, go ahead and flash. Get your flash on. Save it. Next time you go down to the store, man, see if you can find this. Because this is ridiculous. You mix the oatmeal cream pie with the ice cream with the good vanilla ice cream that Bluebell had, and I'm telling you, it's like you're literally it's chunks of this oatmeal cream pie inside the ice cream. I've never thought of that. I never thought of it. Like I never would have imagined that they would have brought that out and that came together. But that shit's ridiculous. Do you like Little Debbie Swiss snack the Swiss rolls? Swiss rolls are good. The shortcake rolls are good too. I just don't like them as much as I like these. But they are good. They will get picked up. They will get eaten. But I just don't like them just as much as that. Right on. Thanks for the suggestion of a chicken. Bro, granddaughter, listen to me. You'll thank me later. You will thank me later, son. Oatmeal cream pie, ice cream. It makes no sense at all. That's what the Bluebell, and Bluebell got good ice cream. They got their flavors. Everybody like that shit there though. Makes no sense. Makes no sense, man. So most deaf. But y'all, those are my top 5 Little Debbie snacks. I appreciate you guys joining me and kicking with me here in the man cave. You know how we always do it. Me, Big Game, uh, Buff Nerd, Jay Stocks. Shout out to all of the shows that we have on this brand and this network. We thank everybody that tune in, log in, help us out, man. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, do all of that good stuff, man. My man Grandizer, everybody, man, that shows love. I appreciate y'all. I know I tell you guys all the time before I leave, man, if you are suffering from anything, mental health wise, man, make sure you get yourself checked out. Ask somebody, talk to somebody. 'Cause we are living in times right now where we all need some type of help. We all do. We are strong. I believe that everybody is strong, but this damn world and everything that we have to deal with can get us weak at point in time. So if you feel like you're suffering from something, if you feel like you need to go talk to somebody, please make sure you do. I always say it. I always say it. It's always cool to have friends to talk to. Sometimes they will tell you everything that you want to hear, but sometimes you need to talk with somebody who will tell you what you need to hear, what you need to hear. Most definitely, most definitely. Grandize, much love to you, bro. Thanks for the update. Good luck Thursday. Thank you, sir. Much needed. Who day all the way. Who they say gonna beat these Bengals? Nobody. But shit, we've been getting beat, but that don't mean shit because I ride and die for the black, the orange, and the white. Y'all know how I do it, man. Again, man, mental health guys, man, if y'all need to seek help, there's the number. Please, please, please go do it. Until next time, people, I love y'all. Thank you for everything. And if you suffer from it, have the other go hit up the mouth. That is a damn good fact, grindizer. That is a damn good fact. Get your honey bun, heat it up, put it in your life. It's all good and gravy, man. And on that note, I appreciate you guys. I'm out, man. Peace.
Cruising in a Rari with the hair and nails and toes done. Always keep it stylish. Never gonna give me.
Gonna make a lot of women mad at this one, but it's alright.
Gonna get a shot at romance. It's kinda too cold.
Yeah.
I'm ice cold.